Welcome to
Day 14.
Day 14.
NTI
with
Day 14.
Two crazy teachers and a fire pit.
1, 2, fire pit. And a compost bin. That's a compost bin right there. And a big...
retaining wall.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's Day 14, kiddos.
Bunker Hill.
It's Day 14.
Day 14.
We made it. It's Thursday. It's a little chilly outside today, but it was really pretty. There's a mosquito. Is it covering the lens? No. That'd be really. If you see a gigantic bug, it's like one of those weather video things where
It's a Lakeview
they
bug.
catch the the creatures. Okay, so we have a word of the day that was inspired by one of our national days. And this is actually a really good word. I like this word. The word of the day is reconcile. reconcile. And it is a verb. Okay? Changes form based on how the word changes. Mr. Hill, before I tell you what the word of the day means, have you ever gotten into an argument with someone?
Never.
Or gotten mad at someone
Never.
and not talked to them for a while?
Never.
And then maybe decided, you know what, we need to bury the hatchet. We need to get along. We need to work together.
I'm easy to get along with. I
Okay.
never fight. Never argue.
Anyway, so even if you've never experienced that, Mr. Hood, some people
I'm a
have.
good person.
Okay, some people have experienced that. And what you do if you want to finally try to get along and put water under the bridge, that's an idiom, you can reconcile. Because reconcile means to restore friendship or harmony. There's a gigantic bug going for you. It means to settle or resolve. So if there is a problem, if there is a conflict, you can reconcile with one another and it can be solved. And so, or you can move past it. Maybe it's not completely solved, but you move past it and you want to get along in a harmonious way.
Or you
No
fake it
mosquitoes.
till you make it.
Okay, there you go too. The sentence that I chose, it said, the son contacted his father in hopes of a reconciliation.
Can't you reconcile debt?
Yeah, I think so.
That's
yes.
that's more me. Reconcile debt.
You can reconcile debt, and that just basically
Getting all
means
your debt in line.
in line, and you get it sorted out so that maybe you're not as stressed out and it's more harmonious. Okay.
Pay checks payable to James Hood.
You want to give out your telephone number so kids can
no,
prank call him? Okay. All right. Your turn.
All right, so we have some national days today. We have National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day.
Peanut butter.
My kids love jelly, and they love peanut butter, but they don't like peanut butter and jelly necessarily together.
I legit ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich today for lunch, and I did not know it was peanut butter and jelly day. I only ate it because we didn't have any lunch meat, and I didn't want to go to the store because I don't go anywhere except my neighborhood and to pick up lunch.
You need to get a cow. What if you had a cow back here?
Just grazing. No, I have a dog. He's over there. He's sleeping, kind of. Okay.
Okay, it's also National Burrito Day.
Burrito. I love burritos. Mm.
Oh, I don't eat burritos very
I
often.
love burritos. Chipotle is my favorite.
It's National Ferret Day.
Ferret. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could have got a ferret instead of a dog.
No. No.
It could have lived in the
No.
house.
No.
Because hello, little
No, it's too
friend.
close related to a hamster.
Oh, which is in your
Stop. You can't say
Which
that.
is
There
in
might be
your-
people. Nothing.
fridge.
Stop. No, it's not my refrigerator.
Just our bodies.
No. No.
And it's National Reconciliation Day.
And reconciliation is the noun version of reconcile. So the T-I-O-N, the shun sound at the end of that word, it means the act or state of.
Shun.
And so reconciliation is the state of being reconciled.
So you
There we
can,
go, word stem right there.
So this day, and I don't have any of those notes written down. Miss Mason was supposed to do this part. This day is set aside. There are lots of reconciliation days out there, and the purpose is you're supposed to find somebody that you don't necessarily get along with, or that you've had a upset with, or something
Falling
like
out
that,
with.
falling out with, or something, and you're
Another
supposed to
figure of speech.
reconcile that relationship.
That's nice. That's a nice
I'm
thing
not
to
going to
do.
partake in this because all the relationships I have are perfect, but there may be somebody that
Are your pants on fire?
needs to do that. Okay.
Man, we are full of idioms today. Liar, liar, pants on fire. I don't know if that's an idiom or not, but I think it is. Anyway, okay.
Okay, and you have some days.
Yeah, I do. It is International Children's Book Day, and I love
Woo-hoo!
this because I love children's books. I read a lot with my kids. I love children's books. And Mr. Hood found out that one of the most favorite authors that you may not be aware of, but you probably read their stories or watched movies based on their stories, this is actually the anniversary of his death.
His birth.
His birth. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so used to you like focusing on death.
No. So in 1805, Hans Christian Andersen, the Danish author of fairy tales, was born. He didn't die on this day. He died later, but he didn't die on today.
Can I tell them some of their famous fairy tales?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many of you have ever watched The Little Mermaid? I love The Little Mermaid. It's
I love
my favorite
Ursula.
movie when I was young. I watched it over and over. He wrote the original version of The Little Mermaid, The Ugly Duckling, The Emperor's New Clothes, and The Princess and the Pea, and Thumbelina.
I haven't seen those other ones or read those other ones.
Oh, you've never read Princess and the Pea?
I don't think so.
It's the best movie. Or it's not the best movie. It's the book.
Oh,
it's such a
she
good
just said it was the
story.
best.
So it is though. So this princess, they were talking about how only a true princess could feel this pea that's buried under 100 mattresses, and so she goes and she has to sleep under 100 or on top of 100 mattresses, and at the very bottom there's this little itty bitty pea that's like a pea that you eat out of the garden, not the liquid. Sorry, that's your room.
Well, we just went from PG or G to PG rated.
Anyway, so it was under that, and so when she woke up and she'd slept horribly, and then that's how they knew that she was the true princess, because only a true princess would be able to feel that. So that's what I got.
That doesn't sound like a very good.
So
they should have done Princess and the Banana or something, or Princess and the Chopsticks.
Okay, I also have, this was my day in history that Mr. Hood doesn't know about. It's a surprise. This was the day, in this day in history, the very first human was ever shot from a cannon. So first there was an explosion, boom, then a puff of smoke. Then on this day, the first human cannonball was propelled into the air about 60 feet above the heads of an astonished crowd.
Rando
stranger.
guys.
She was Rosa Richter, a 16-year-old English girl who performed under the decidedly un-English name of Zazzle. Fortunate to survive, Zazzle, the human cannonball, who had been playing to crowds of 20,000 in England and United States, broke her back and was forced to retire. So she broke her back. So don't do that.
I
okay?
would be afraid I would get stuck. You know?
Yeah, I would get
Lights,
stuck.
camera, action. Boom!
Boom.
Nothing comes
I'm
out.
stuck. Yep. Okay, that's all I have.
Okay, also in today's day in history, 1963, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King begins a nonviolent campaign. I believe it's probably one of maybe the first nonviolent campaigns. I don't know, that might not be true. In Birmingham, Alabama, I don't think that's true. I think he did this, but I don't think it was the first one. He is an American minister, an activist, and he was notably a spokesperson and a leader in the civil rights movement from 1955 until he was assassinated in... Was he 63?
No, John F. Kennedy was in 63, wasn't he? Were they assassinated the same year?
I don't know.
Find that out and let us know.
Google it.
Okay, figure it out. We should know that. We really should.
Also, Miss Mason forgot this. She was supposed to do this part yesterday. Yesterday, day in history, the Roman city Pompeii was rediscovered on April 1st, 1738.
was
You know,
not
we
an April
talked about
Fool's
those
joke.
other cool things that were done yesterday, like the first woman landed on Mars, and fire was created in 1975. But this is actually another most really important thing that happened. The Roman city, it was rediscovered by a Spanish engineer and his team. Rediscovered the lost city of Pompeii, changing forever the way the world thought about history and archaeology.
Archaeology.
Archaeology. That was a archaeology. Archaeology.
Now, wasn't Pompeii the one that was buried by the volcano?
I'm not there yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I just stole your
Do you know
thunder.
what
I just stole
volcano
your
it is?
volcano. Pompeii.
No. Mount
Vesuvius.
Vesuvius. We're slaughtering these names.
Yeah, we are.
That's why I asked
It's
you.
because we're distracted by a hot dog.
That's
now.
why I asked you if you knew what it was, because I did not pronounce it.
Okay, I see that.
The city had been buried by millions of tons of volcanic ash
Oh, I did steal your thunder.
when Mount
Vesuvius.
Vesuvius erupted in 79 AD.
Wow.
It is now the longest continually excavated archaeological site in the world, and excavations gradually reveal a complex and modern city frozen in time. The eruption killed approximately 2,000 people, and I think it was wait. What is Pompeii? I forgot that part.
Yeah,
Pompeii
hello.
is a city. It was a rich city on the Gulf of Naples, which is now
The Gulf or the Gulf?
the Gulf of Naples, in what is now southern Italy. And they think that it had a population of about 20,000 people. It killed 2,000 people, and the rest of them ran off.
That's kind of cool that it was 79 AD and it wasn't discovered until what, like 1600s or something? Originally, maybe?
Originally, I think it was discovered in the 1600s, but then it was rediscovered in 1738.
That's crazy, just to think of like a whole city.
But they found like people, it talks about, what?
Make sure it's not PG.
It is PG.
Okay, just making sure.
They found the ashes basically killed these people so fast that what they did. That's not.
I was
funny.
asking if it was PG. I knew where this was
going. It killed it so fast, and then I would imagine their bodies decayed over time, and it left spaces in the ash. And so they were able to make molds of them and that kind of stuff.
I can appreciate the scientificness of that.
And so if you had me in science class, or if you've had Miss Pico in science class, we talk about volcanoes and what causes volcanoes and earthquakes and things like that. We talk a little bit about Pompeii. So.
Okay. Well, and if you've ever read, I know a lot of my students love the I Survive series. And the I Survive series has a book about the Pompeii.
You should do an article about Pompeii in your...
Oh, we have before.
Oh.
We can do one in Google Classroom, though. We can. I'll add that. Just so you have a little bit more article choice. Because article choice is always great.
What else you got?
Okay. That's all I have. Really quickly, an announcement about school. Tomorrow is Friday. It's the last day of NTI week 3. And they are delivering, they're making the last round of deliveries for meals before spring break. And you obviously can still pick up meals at the elementaries if you so choose. That's what we will be doing. Mr. Hood and I will be Zooming with our students tomorrow. That will be on Google Classroom, so you can check the times and the invitations. They'll be on there in the morning.
Please bring a friend.
Yes.
Bring 2. Bring 3.
Yes.
Miss Hood did hers today with her 8th grade. Hers today with her 8th graders, and she had a good turnout with that. And it was good to see some of those kids, even though I don't have them.
Listen, I know some of you may not want to see Mr. Hood, but I need to see you, and he wants to see you too.
Yeah.
So the first time Miss Mann and I Zoomed, we had like 26 kids. Mr. Hood and I, the most we've had is what, like 5?
I'd say we have a goal. We need to have a goal of 30.
Let's do it. Let's see if we can do that goal. I'll tell you what, if we can make that goal, we will make Mr. Hood do something funny on here next time.
Yeah.
Okay? So make it happen, kids.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we love you. We miss you. This is 2 teachers signing out.
And some random guy cooking.
And 2...
Finally, are you all finished?
Yeah.